Hey, Mrparka here. If you hear music, one of my roommates is jogging, so just ignore that. I'll be reviewing the new Night of the Tentacles film. It's by Dustin Mills. He's a local director in my area, Toledo, Ohio. He directed such classics as Puppet Monster Massacre and Zombie A-Hole, and the soon-to-be awesome classic Basalt Zombies, which I actually have a decent-sized role in. He's a really cool guy. I actually was sent his movies to review, and I found out he was local, and we started talking. And one thing led to another, and now we're married. I'm just kidding. But one thing led to another, and I was actually going to be in one of his films. But Night of the Tentacles is his newest. It's not yet released. It is going to be released by MVD. This is actually be the cover art of the DVD, I believe. But anyways, Dustin Mills is a king at using his budget wisely. He always uses it well. He always does a great job at doing that. And he's probably one of the only directors nowadays that can actually mix his digital effects with practical effects and get away with it without annoying the hell out of me. A lot of times they'll just use like crappy CGI digital effects, and it's just a complete waste. It's a complete shitty looking movie, and it doesn't work well. But Dustin Mills managed to make it work well and on a great budget. And he's also a king editor. I'd say the small budget he has, you would never imagine how small it actually is when watching one of his films.
It's time to wake up.
Who's there?
A friend, Davy. A friend with the care for your broken heart.
Is this... Am I?
You're not dreaming, Dave. And you're not dead. Well, not yet anyway.
Come out where I can see you.
Sure thing, Davy. Anything you want, but brace yourself. Hi, Dave. You know, I'm proud of you, Dave. Most people... Scream. Take a deep breath, Graber. It's gonna be alright.
Who are you?
Night of the Tentacles follows the story of a lonely graphic designer who specializes in porno stuff. Kind of weird, like tentacle porn stuff, and he ends up falling in love for a girl who lives below him. He's surrounded by assholes in his apartment complex. The person above is just kind of a strange person who hates him for using the bathroom. The couple next door constantly having sex, and the guy who owns the place, his landlord, is just a creepy pervert. So basically, he's surrounded by only hateful people his entire life, except one, who actually he has a thing for, who lives below him as a pregnant woman. The film opens up, and I was actually fairly shocked right away. It opens up with this sex scene. Within the first 30 seconds there's a sex scene. Within the first 5 minutes there's a dual masturbation scene. Don't get me wrong, it sounds really greasy and sleazy and perverted, but it doesn't come off that way. Dustin Mills films are always filled with tons of nudity and some sex and gore and, you know, stuff like that, but his films have a charm to them, I guess I'd put. There's a comedy aspect to them most of the time. And this film mixes all its aspects very well. It has horror and comedy and sex and sleaze and stuff like that, but it mixes well. And it's not as like dirty, disgusting sleaze, but it mixes all its aspects well in the film, and I think that's one thing that this has going for it really well. There's narration as well, which I've never seen him use, and I think it uses well. The actor Brandon, I'm going to mispronounce his name, actually I met him before, Brandon Salkiel. That guy is an energetic ball. He's just like, has so much energy, and you can tell he does. He's not scared to do anything, and he's always up for anything. And you can tell his performance. He's always just there to act, and he's always like really energetic and enthusiastic in the films, and I think that brings a layer to it, especially in Night of the Tentacles, because he's pretty much the driving force on the acting wise. But I also want to mention that the girl upstairs is Jackie McNaught. She's also pretty good, and Dustin Mills, He plays a small role in here, and he's pretty funny. He's got that kind of Carl thing going on, like, hey, how's it going, baby? And he's really perverted, and he looks sleazy and cheap at the same time, and it's really funny. But anyways, he finds out, the lead character finds out that he is dying. And he complains and complains, and lo and behold, the devil shows up. And our lead character has a heart problem, and the devil offers him a new heart. Of course, there's a catch. What ensues is kind of a parasitic relationship. Think Almer from Brain Damage. And he has to feed his new heart, which is a tentacled creature inside of a chest. Not his chest, a chest that sits on the table.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got you something.
Thank you, David. You're a pal. The latch, Dave. Undo the latch, please. You may want to stand back, David. I get rather ravenous when I'm famished.
The writings of one Howard Phillips Lovecraft came to mind. A horror author from the early 20th century who made a career out of describing not what his monstrosities looked like so much, but instead focusing on the absolute mental distortion wrought upon the poor souls who bore witness to them. In other words, what I saw slosh its way out of that box and rape that poor sandwich is really best described as what the fuck?
I tried to warn you, David. I told you, I'm your heart, Dave. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Dave. David, you're in shock. I can't say I blame you, darling, and I do feel a bit responsible, but if that bothered you, then I should warn you that, well, it's only going to get worse.
What do you mean it's gonna get worse? What can be any worse than that?
Well, I can't subsist solely on processed meat, David. Soon as tomorrow, in fact, I'll need something a tad more fresh.
No.
Something a tad more alive.
How alive?
Wriggling, David. Preferably screaming.
The voice of the tentacle creature sounds a lot like David Bowie. The voice of the devil is kind of British as well. It's very cool. The devil, actually, I liked his take on the devil. He looks different. And I loved his take on the chest monster with the kind of like... They don't really show you the monster till the end, but they say what it looks like at one point and refer to H.P. Lovecraft, and it's a really funny scene. As well as I really enjoyed the character of Belial. Belial is a character that comes in and he's kind of representative of hell, and the funny thing about him is he's in a suit and he's just really off the wall and zany, and he pretty much spends the whole movie trying to score with our lead character in really weird, funny ways.
David,
Fucking shit. Go away, Belial.
I'm just here to offer you a short 10-minute survey about our services.
Oh, thank you.
Are you sure? At the end, you get a free Applebee's gift certificate.
Go away.
Fine? You know, our little deal from before is still on the table.
As nice as it sounds, I don't want you to fart on me.
Well, it's a bit out of my realm, but we could do something a little more traditional. We could have sex of some sort.
With you?
Yeah!
No. I hate you.
Okay, well, are you sure? Because you can penetrate me anally if you like.
No.
Would you like some oral sex? Used to be really good at that.
No.
Well, perhaps I could appeal to your voyeur side? You could watch me while I pleasure myself.
Fucking no. Why are all your solutions sexual? You repulse me. I despise you. I would piss on your head if we're on fire.
Ooh, we can engage in what they call water sports. Now, should I urinate on you, or should you urinate on me?
Belial.
David?
Fuck off.
David, I'm just trying to get...
Get bent, get fucked, fuck off, eat shit, and go to hell.
That's how you really feel.
It definitely is.
Fine. But, if you change your mind, have any comments, want a free trip at Applebee's, tongue your butthole, just give me a call. All right. Goodbye, David.
But anyways, I would say Night of the Tentacles is a film that is almost, I don't want to say heartwarming at points, but I guess it's sad at points, not heartwarming. It has its sad moments, it has its great funny moments, it has its gory moments. It's a really well-mixed film that has so many different things going for it, and that's why I think I really dug it. I think this may be my favorite by him. It has commentary, and this cover art is limited. I believe you can get it from at conventions and things like that, but this will be the new cover art. It has commentary and some trailers. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.
Come in.
Alright, Graver. Let's see this thing, huh?
Dave! You gotta help me! What the fuck is this? Oh, hello, Mr. Frank. It looks like you need a lobotomy.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
What are you doing?
I need him to sit still while I drink him.
Drink him?
Ugh.
What?
He's disgusting.
Doesn't matter?
He's cancerous, filled with phlegm.
Oh, no. He is all you're getting, so you better eat up, pal.
Dave, I don't know if I can keep him down.
What? Oh.
He's making us sick. I told you, David.
What's happening?
I can't keep going. I'm putting it all back.
No.
I can't.